If you tried the law of attraction but are not manifesting, watch this video because this is exactly the one thing that you didn't know you were supposed to do. Other people just they haven't said anything about it. And there's a lot of people saying, hey, my manifestation's not coming, my dream's not coming, is the law of attraction even working? Can I create my reality? And the answer is yes, but you have to do this one thing. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Let's dive right into this video. So the truth is, you can watch the movie The Secret 100 times, you can watch a million different YouTube channels on every law of attraction technique in the world, you can find your guru in the Himalayan mountains and he can tell you that if you can drink water backwards out of a cup, forward that way, that'll be the secret. Another person says you need to do this visualization and this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing. It doesn't matter what you do. You will never get what you want if you don't believe you're worthy of receiving it. We've been conditioned to believe we're physical beings in a physical world, so there's things that we need to do in the physical world in order to get what we want. For example, this law of attraction technique, this thing, and I need to do this, and have you tried this, and have you tried this, and you just need to work harder, and you just need to do this. But it's all focused outward. And the truth is, if you don't feel worthy of the things that you want, and you don't really experience self-love and starting to see that you are a divine being and that you are totally worthy of what you want, then no matter what you do, what you want will still elude you. It will run away from you and you will continue to chase it, but the more you chase it, the more it runs away from you and the more the cycle repeats until you get exhausted and you say, hey, is this working or not? And the truth is, it is working. But you need to take a step back and say, what do I love about myself? What do I love about myself? Think of something you love about yourself. Think about the things that you love about yourself. Press the delete button on all the old stories about yourself. Press the delete button on everything that you've been told. Press the delete button on the past and realize you are a divine being. You do have awesome things about you. You have maybe went through a lot in this life. It doesn't matter, and nothing in your past can determine your worthiness of the future. Nothing in your past can determine your worthiness of your future. You're forgiven, you're good enough, you're smart enough. It will come to you, it will show up, but you have to be able to look in the mirror and say, I love myself. So firstly, I invite you to think of something that you love about yourself and comment it right there down below. What's one thing that you love about yourself? Comment it down below. Now, the thing here is when we bring our attention inwards and we realize, hey, the kingdom of heaven is within me. I am good enough. I am smart enough. I am a divine being. And man, I am worthy of the things that I want. That's when they show up quickly. So I invite you to realize that you are a divine being. Now, if you're a divine being, then you're fundamentally good enough, smart enough, and worthy of the things that you want in your life. And when that shift occurs, that's when the magic can start to unfold in your life. And you realize that if I'm one with God, if I'm one with the universe, if I am a divine being, then obviously all of my desires are totally holy and worthy, and I wouldn't have the desire if the seed of fulfillment wasn't already sowed in it. So say it. I am worthy of what I want. And when this message starts going into the subconscious mind, it's you saying yes to your dreams. We're spiritual beings here in a physical body, and we've incarnated to learn certain lessons. And what we want cannot show up until we believe we're worthy of receiving it, until we believe we're worthy of having it. And when that happens, you send that message of yes, it truly is possible. And that's when it shows up quickly, because everything is energy and energy is never created or destroyed. What that means is what you want already exists. It's just waiting for you to say yes to yourself. It's waiting for you to say, yes, I am good enough. I am a badass. I am smart enough. I can do this. I will make this work. This is meant to be. And then it shows up. And that's why I always talk about the second mind, because you have to wire this type of self-love and self-confidence into yourself. You have to start to look out and say, if anybody's done it, what I want, if anybody has what I want, that means I can have it too. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and I too am worthy of what I want. It is possible. That's a sign. So right there down below is the second mind. It's the neuroprogrammer to start training your brain to start to not only believe that you're good enough, that you're smart enough, right? Like, to actually be feeling it, for it to be reverberating through all the neural circuitry of your brain, firing that electrical impulses through your nervous system that create the feelings of, yes, something good is on the way. And even though I can't see it, I know it's coming because I am a divine being and I am smart enough and I'm good enough and I'm worthy of what I want, that I am totally forgiven, that all of my desires are totally holy and worthy. And guess what else? This universe is on my side. And when that starts to be the level of consciousness that is resonating in your energy, when that starts to be the point of attraction that's in your vibration, that's when things show up quickly. So right there down below is thesecondmind.com. You can use a free demo. So basically when I learned all this, and then I learned about neuroplasticity and how the brain wires this type of consciousness into your brain, and then it creates it on autopilot, and our brain basically becomes the magnet that creates and manifests in our life. And people say, oh, I tried this law of attraction technique and it's not working. Well, that's because 95% of your life is subconscious. It's habitual and it gets wired into your brain. So you have to be able to go to the core feeling of your own worthiness, of your own divine nature. And that actually wires into neural connections, into nerves in your brain. And when I learned all this, and neuroplasticity says you can rewire your brain, I went out to basically create a machine, a system, a software, a tool to do and help that rewiring process. So I went from a young man that dropped out of college. I wasn't sure I was good enough or smart enough. I certainly didn't think that I was going to become successful because I dropped out, and I had all these feelings of inadequacy, and I had ADD and ADHD in high school, so I didn't think I could concentrate, and like I was really unsure if my dreams were possible. And I rewired my brain, and my life changed forever. And it's right there down below as a free demo. Over 250,000 people from all over the world have used it, and it's right there down below. And for all of our lives, our past and our limiting thought patterns in society have conditioned our brain for limitations. They've conditioned our consciousness for limitations that recreate themselves in a cycle. And now we know we can free ourselves from that. We are our own liberator. We are our own, we are the own liberation for our soul. And we can do that through rewiring our mind. So right there down below is thesecondmind.com, and you can use a free demo of that right there down in the comments. That's thesecondmind.com, right there down below, pinned to the comments. So thanks for watching this video. If you want to take it a step further, I invite you to pull out a pen and pad and actually write down 10 things that you love about yourself. I remember the first time I did this, I was listening to a self-help video kind of like this, and somebody said something about self-love, and I said, you know, kind of sounds silly, but I guess I'll suspend my disbelief and I'll do what this person says. So I was open-minded enough to give it a try. And I sat down to write it, and I realized, wow, this is hard. I actually am now confronting, I'm becoming aware of my unconscious limiting beliefs. Mine were that I was too young to be successful, first and foremost. And I had this deep belief I was unaware of. And when I sat down, it became like a mirror, and it helped me release it, and it helped me rewire it and put in new belief systems that changed my life forever. So make a list of 10 things that you love about yourself. You could put it on your wall or in your purse or your wallet or someplace safe and read it in the morning and at night to help retrain and rewire your brain to the fundamental truth. You are a divine being. You are good enough. You are worthy of what you want. And when you say yes to yourself and you recognize that the kingdom of heaven is within you, then you manifest that heaven here on earth in your outer world, because the inner consciousness is the first and foremost, and the outer is just a mirror of that. Comment down below, I am worthy of what I want. Comment down below, I'm worthy of what I want. And if you haven't yet, make sure you check out The Second Mind right there down below. It's pinned to the comments, thesecondmind.com, to help rewire and retrain your mind for what you truly desire in life. Hit the like button right over there, subscribe, and bell notification. Bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. So if you haven't yet, make sure you hit the bell notification right over there on the side. Thanks for watching this video. Remember, you are a divine being. Life is on your side. And guess what? You're worthy of what you want. Today's going to be a great day.